What's going on, guys? This is Jake from Warcry Games. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, and if you like the content, just hit the like button down below and comment if you want to see a certain game or a certain platform played in the future. As you can see today, we're going to be jumping into Banjo-Kazooie. This game came out back in like 1998, so it's over 20 years old, and this comes from a subscriber request. So shout out to Becca and Aubrey for bringing this game back to the forefront. It's been a long time. As a family, I used to always play this alongside my sisters and my father, you know, mom in the background watching, but this is a really family fun, friendly Nintendo type of game. Colorful, just goofy, perfect for the Nintendo 64. But yeah, so we're going to jump back into an old save just like usual. That's what I'm trying to go for here, is just picking out something that's interesting to me at the time, or if a subscriber has a request to see a certain game and I have it like stocked in my library or something like it, then I'll pop it out and just boot up an old save file, just kind of fumble through the controls again, get a feel for like where I'm at, just play around, have a good time, jump back into a game that you just haven't touched in a long time. But yeah, so I guess a quick channel update is I did get a lot of my new equipment in. So I got a new microphone, hopefully the audio quality is a little bit better. I got a webcam, so the video quality is a little bit better and more fixed. And I got a capture card so that I can capture both my current gen systems and my retro stuff. So that's how I'm able to capture this footage of the N64. Man, just watching this stuff, it throws me back. This is good stuff. But hey, let's stop with just talking about the channel. Let's jump right in. I'm gonna turn the audio on so you guys can hear it in the background. Hopefully it's pretty good. And let's do it. Alright, so I did look over these three real quick. So the first game, it's only about 4 hours in, 43 jigsaws, and 400 notes collected. This game is all about the collectathon. So your goal is to collect as many jiggies as possible, as many notes as possible. You need certain amounts to progress in the different parts of the world. I believe to even finish the game you need a certain amount. This one is empty. I believe this one is cleared or about to be cleared. It's been a while. I know I've like saved and deleted them over the years, but yeah, let's jump into this one just since it's not like so close towards the end of the game. Let's see what we got here. Gruntilda. Actually, let's get some controls down. Alright, so let's attack. Jumping bird, roll. Let's duck. Yeah, and comment down below if you guys remember this. I mean, it's been a while, but I'm sure a lot of you guys played this back in the day when it came out. Alright. Yeah, so Banjo's the bear, you know, big old brute guy. Kazooie's the bird that's on your back, and that's kind of the gimmick of this game, is the bear and bird duo going up against the big bad witch, Gruntilda. These are basically like your hearts, or this is your health. So full health, it looks like 3 lives. Let me see. Yeah, let's see where we're at. View totals. Gruntilda's lair. That's the area I'm at right now. Limbo's Mountain looks like full clear. Treasure Trove Cove. It's 100, 110 out of 10. Okay. Clanker's Cavern. That was fun. There's just giant, I don't remember if he's like a whale or shark, but this giant metal creature that's in the middle, and you have to knock out his teeth, get inside. His intestines are all messed up. You gotta, go in and explore that world. It's a very creative game. Let's see what else we got here. Bubble Gloop Swamp. Looks like it's been beat. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to try to find a new one. Does it give me my totals? How many jiggies I got? 28. Okay, let's just wander. Let's look around. This should be Boggles the mole, right? To open a note door, combined total of all your best note scores. And the camera angles always sucked back this time. I mean, you had, I don't know if you guys recall the N64 controller, but you had one single analog stick. Now you have, say, analog stick is top left, and that gives you your movement, and then the one on the right would be like your eyes, which this one is your movement, and then the camera is autofocused unless you turn it manually like this with your bumper buttons. So it sounds great. It's them delving around with camera control, you know, in one of the first 3D type worlds around the same time, like PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64. Let's see, this was, I'm trying to remember, Treasure Trove Cove or something like that. Pretty sure that one's already done. Let's go find a new one. And I love that Gruntilda. She's always just joking throughout the game, or insulting you, or you know, you and Kazooie go back and forth. Oh, there's an enemy. Oh, I do remember to do one thing. You're gonna crap out an egg there. Alright, let's keep looking. I don't remember the game well enough to know where to go next, so again, we're just going to explore and see what we find. Alright, I know there's at least 2 worlds down there. One there, then one like if you dive under the water. There's one in there. There's something up top. Was this Clanker's Cavern? I don't remember. Yeah, let me know how my audio quality is. Now I'm not using a phone that's 10 feet away or a microphone that's built into a laptop. So yeah, just let me know if it's a little bit better now. Video quality is obviously going to be a little bit worse, but it's because of the platform we're on, Nintendo 64. I'm using an Elgato H60 Pro capture card. And some other device that hooks into my retro console, so I can get a little bit better of an image, but not too much is going to make this look current gen. Oh, okay. Jump in the water. Yeah, the camera controls are funky. You have to hit the C buttons on the right hand side. Get up. Maybe it's through there. Let's try. I got a feeling this is going to be leading towards Clanker's Cavern, though. We'll see. It has that vibe, you know, that feel. God, this was such a good game. No, that's a Bubble Gloop Swamp. I do want to jump in, though, anyways. I'm going to do that. I don't even remember. Is this like Mario? You just jump in the painting? Oh, I did not pay attention to what she just said. Hopefully it wasn't important. There's got to be a way to do that. So just look at the painting. do that. Slam. I'm not sure, I don't remember. Just angling at it doesn't work, huh? I'm gonna try another. Let's see. I don't know how current you guys are with current gaming news, but Banjo and Kazooie are coming to Smash Brothers. They were just announced recently at a Nintendo Direct during E3 2019 as being one of the special fighters coming to Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. So that's awesome, you know, just having a piece of your childhood come back. And again, you know, like the original Super Smash Brothers was on the N64. That was the only one I was familiar with, really, until this one. The Switch version of it. Let's go find another one real quick. See if we can figure it out. If not, I can just search real quick. It's not a big deal. But that's one that's already been beaten anyways. Ooh, don't need you. Okay. Big fish. So probably this kind of feels right. This area feels right. This is making me want to get back into Super Mario 64. 260. I actually have to move my camera because I can't see that. 400. Okay, so I should be able to get in there. Maybe this is right. Let's try. Oh, I do remember this this world. It's real big on the flying mechanic. You have to fly around, a lot of obstacles, and again, with the camera control, it's pretty hard. But how do you open up this world? Maybe up here? Or this is where the world is, isn't it? You need boots or sneakers? You need something to be able to run across that. Let's figure it out. Ooh, Mumbo token. Yeah, there's a guy in this game called Mumbo Jumbo, and he transforms you into different creatures in each world, most of the worlds anyways, and it usually helps you overcome some obstacles to get some jiggies to progress in the game, but it's really funny. He's just a great character. Okay. So this is the snow world we saw. Yeah, Gruntilda and Kazooie just always go at it. Oh, it's gotta be that, huh? But I don't have it unlocked yet, so I gotta go find the world that I can actually use at the moment. Oh, but I can't access that. I don't think I ever realized that that's like a giant mural. Maybe you have to do this and then slam or something. Where is it? Oh, okay. So I guess you'd have to use those shoes to run wherever you gotta go, but you have to have that unlocked, which you get different abilities in each different world as well, so I still gotta find out where to go. It's easiest to run around with Kazooie because you're a little bit faster, probably like 1.5 times speed. What's up here? Another place we can go. Man, my skills are not as good as they used to be with this controller. Let's do it, Banjo. Let's go. I don't remember, does everything she say rhymes like the entire game? If so, I mean that's a lot of work on the creator's end. Let's see, so it's 28, so you can feed it towards it. Yeah, okay. This will open up the desert world. Gobi's Valley, I think that says right below. Go. Here we don't go, because I can't run across that, I don't believe. I don't think so. What's this one? Oh, death, okay. Oop. Where do we start? Probably... Oh, okay. It's not too bad. Man, I don't know if it's just my game settings or what, but this is super dark. Okay, I'm already full. Oh, okay, so I think he's not joking. Bees will chase you. I forgot about that. I don't have enough for that. No, where's Gobi's? Oh, there's fall damage in the game too. Man. It's probably this way. These all serve a purpose. I don't remember what it is, but I think you do certain things inside Gobi Valley, and like this thing starts rotating around, you gotta get eggs in it. These start breaking down. I don't remember that well. I'm gonna do like an eyesight thing. There we go. Just get a feel for this world again, you know? Man, I think this generation of games, it's just aged the hardest. That polygon shape, it's just not that good. You know, nowadays they'll go back to like, we'll say Super Nintendo or even earlier, like 8-bit, like NES style games, 16-bit, that kind of style, and it still holds up, you know. But this, just not many people go back to this. Ukulele, which I believe the part of the original development team for this game made an attempt to, you know, bring that game. Ukulele, it's what, a chameleon, and I don't remember what the other animal was, but two animals that are co-inhabiting one move set so they can continue in a game, but it didn't do it quite right. But I also think it's just a generation thing. Like, maybe that would have done better years ago, but just not now. I think I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna at least try. Oh, let me make sure there's no boots nearby. Nothing obvious. Yeah, I think on the other side of that, that's boots to get back. Oh, here we go, let's try. what do you do? You're like Gruntilda's sister, if I remember correctly. Okay, so spoiler alert here. Either pause the video or fast forward about 30 seconds. I'm going to be real quick on this. It's just if you've not beaten the game yet at any point. But what this girl tells you, Gruntilda's sister, maybe parts about Gruntilda's past, you want to remember them. You want to talk to her. You want to remember them. Back in the day, you wanted to write them down because they help you at the end game. There's like a trivia, I don't know how to call it, like a scenario where you're put up against Gruntilda and you have to answer some of these questions correctly. And I don't remember what the results were, but like you lose essentially. You have to go back through the trivia showcase, and that's before you get to face her as like the final boss. But here we go, new world, huh? Find one more move in here, Banjo. I'm guessing it's gonna be something to do with the those running sneakers to get me into another world. Let's see. You look. Okay. So you're thirsty. I love the humor. I need water. You need this. Just take it, man. Just take it. I don't think it's the solution to that puzzle. Alright, let's figure this out. Those are Jinjos. They also play a role in the final battle, if I remember correctly. And yeah, you want to find them. Like I said, this game's a collectathon, so let's go look for Gobi's Valley. Oh, it doesn't have anything in there for Jinjos, but there's, I want to say, like, I don't remember, 7 or something per world that you want to find and unlock, and I think you get a Jiggy for finding them all in each world. Yeah, we'll get her, that's okay though. 5, not 7, okay. No. Every time you leave the world like that, you go back in and you have to re-find your notes. I think re-find the Jinjo, everything again. So your instance is lost, you know. I think it's a way for them to promote you to... Oh, come on, man. Platform. I think it's a way for them to promote replayability, because it does time you as well, how long you've been in the game or in this world, how long it took you to collect everything. Yeah. God, it's such a good game. Just good feeling, you know, good vibes. It's such a wonderful, wonderful title. I had a buddy, Brandon, that just recently cleared this, and I think he had a game discussion night in Denver about it. Just other people who recently played the game and what their thoughts were on it relative to today's day and age, whether or not it held up, what they thought about the final encounter, lots of stuff like that. And I think he's going to play through Tooie next, and if you're watching, man, play through Tooie next. It's good. It's a great game, especially if you liked 1, you'll love Tooie. And, you know, fingers crossed for Banjo-3, you know, 3, guys, we need it. Is that like a giant golden Jinjo? No, it's like a Sphinx guy or something. Do you remember you have to fly through those hoops? Man, I remember the controls just sucking. Let's collect some notes. No, we're gonna die. We gotta go, we gotta go. Oh, that's it. See where I gotta go, but okay. Round 2, let's do this. 17. I'm a scrub. Don't need the gold. Delete that. Anything up here? Just the notes. Yeah, so those running shoes are definitely going to come in handy in here. So I think Bottles teaches you that, the mole guy. Another game that tried this, I don't know if you guys remember Donkey Kong 64. It had DK Rap, or yeah, it had the DK Rap. It had Lanky Kong. What's it? Chunky Kong. It had the girl Tiny Kong, I believe, and Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong. But long story short is it was also like a collectathon. Your goal is just to find a ton of items throughout the game. Once you found a ton of items, you could progress to the next stage, but it did it worse. The problem with it, and I went back to that maybe a year ago, that game would make you backtrack over the same area that you were in multiple times because we'll say Chunky Kong could only collect the green item. Diddy Kong could only collect the red item. I don't remember if the colors were correct, but you had to go back through that hallway. You had to go back to the beginning part of the game as each Kong from various like save point locations just to collect the item, which was really, really stupid, and then come back. Now the game itself was fun. It was like this, 3D platforming. It's got the Donkey Kong characters. It's got the DK Rap, which is super memorable, but it just, that one mechanic wasn't instituted well, in my opinion. If I remember correctly, it's something to do with the limitations on the hardware. That's why like they had the save points where you can go into. I don't remember if the original intention was to just always be able to change out on the fly, like, hey, I'm going to be Lanky Kong now. But that's a magic carpet. That's cool. That's throwback to Aladdin, you know, and if you guys have not already seen like the new remake of Aladdin, it's good. It's pretty good. They changed the messaging around a little bit, but it's still good. Looks just like it too. Oh, wanna jump? Alright, too late. Let's start climbing. And guys, I'm really excited. Now that I have this card in, this capture card, I'll tweak the settings, I'll try to make everything look as good as possible, and I just can't wait. I'll start playing through Super Nintendo games, more N64 titles. I want to get some Ocarina of Time back in. My original Xbox, there's a few games I've not touched in, you know, probably about 10 or 12 years. Just a lot, you know, and I've been waiting for this equipment to come in. I'm gonna hold off on that jump pad for a second. See if there's something up here. I'm feeling maybe. No. Okay, here we go. I just remember this mechanic was a little bit hard. Okay, man, fall damage again. We got this. We got this. So we got max feathers. Yeah, you just have to fly around, you have to aim, you gotta fly through like loops like that. I think some of it's timed. Every time you press the A button, you lose a feather. God, awkward controls. No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. All the hidden rings of the ancients. You know, but looking back, I mean, you're flying around. You know, you're flying around, and it was only around this generation of games where you could just do this, like 3D fly around. Aside from, like, say, Star Fox on the Super Nintendo with that whatever like FX chip that they had, but. Is it this one? Oh, that's the attack you gotta do, which I don't remember the button for. Where you at? Where you at? I could be going crazy, but is there not like a temple in this game where you could do a quick multiplayer type thing? What are you doing down there, buddy? Oh man. Gotta get through this cactus. Come on, we got this, we got this. No, we don't. Escape, run, 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 run. Oh man. Man, I'm sucking. Alright, Bottles, how'd we do? Boggles. That's what this game was, you know. Like a lot of games back then, it was repetition, it was getting the map down, it was understanding what to do next. It was, repetition, you know, like a game's design. A lot of games' design are to capture your attention, capture your thinking, for good or bad. Mobile games, not for good. The more time you spend in a mobile game is the more money they're making, so they force mechanics on you that, you know, steal your time, which makes them money. Or they'll institute a mechanic like, hey, you can speed this up by purchasing these gems or boosts or something like that. And due to our nature, you know, we don't want to wait, we do that. But these games were kind of like that as well, especially like some of the more difficult ones. They wanted to steal your time, which it's not always bad. Some developers had good intent when they considered that. So, let's try this one. I think it doesn't save the rain progress I made either. Hidden Rings of the Ancients. It's behind a pyramid. Is that back where I was? Backside of him, maybe? No, that's not it. Yep, it was it. That's a one-up back there. I don't remember if I'm timed, but I think so. Hey, I'll take it. That's how you progress. Oh man. Oh, that's creepy. Kind of reminds me of Ocarina of Time. There was I forgot the name of the enemy, but it was a hand that would come out of the ground if you stood on the ground too long. It came out around the same time. I wonder which enemy design came first. So jolly, you know? Such a good feeling game. Alright. Let's float on to... I'm curious about that camel. And if I see a mound, I gotta do that. I think this is... Kazooie. Remember if you shoot it... I don't remember how to do her attack. Camel's over there, I think. And we gotta find water for that cactus thing in the beginning of the level too. You have to fly through that guy, which is hard. You look like I can maybe smash this. You just feel good, you know? You just feel good for helping the camel out. Where you going, carpet? classic Rare too, you know? Ooh. Putting something on the edge like that, just like Donkey Kong cart levels or something. It's like enticing you. Just go ahead and go for it. Just go ahead and go for it. And then you fall off the edge and it's only your own fault. I think those, after you get a certain amount of them, increase your health bar, which I clearly need. So let's jump back up there and then grab it. Seconds to get in there. On the wrong side. I think I can do that pretty simple. I do remember this. Oh, I thought he kept falling during the animation. Okay, mummy. I'm guessing hurt you? Yeah. I don't remember. That's okay. I know you slam on the ground, you just gotta reorganize it. I just don't remember like what the picture's supposed to be. Oh, okay, so it's like a full matching thing. While getting hurt. So yeah, I'm not very good at these. Is that down here? Bird was over here somewhere. I'll be getting judged so hard for this. Poor memory. Don't hurt me, man. Don't hurt me. Hopefully it's on the same spot. I think I'll still do bad. This is end game. This is whenever you die. Because Gruntilda captured your sister Tooty, but I don't think I died. I just didn't do the puzzle. Unless it just automatically kills you for that? I don't remember. She wanted to steal the beauty from Tooty. Tooty. I'm thinking Tooty. Traitor. Your sister wants a word with you. No. Alright guys, that's going to be it. I may continue with this one. Maybe, maybe not. It's fun to jump back in like that, but yeah, just it was a subscriber request. You know, again, shout out to Becca and Aubrey. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see anything else from the Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, OG Xbox, NES, really anything. I got a lot of different consoles, but just let me know. Comment down below. And again, if you guys haven't, just subscribe. Hit the like button. There's a notification bell right next to it. If you guys want to be notified whenever I upload a new video, just select that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been a ton of fun. And take care. I'll see you guys next time.